How to spice up a long-distance relationship. It's time to help lover out. Kindly subscribe to this channel. Many people believe that long-distance relationships are never going to work out. Your family may discourage it, and some of your best friends may advise you not to take it too seriously, in case you get your heart broken. Nobody says it is going to be easy. The extra distance makes many things unachievable. Things could get complicated, and you could get sad and lonely at times. Share everything. This is the most important part of the relationship. Being able to tell the other person how you felt throughout the day might sound a little cliché, but it is the best you could do. But yes, don't force them into knowing each and everything. Hey, I made a cheese sandwich today. Like seriously, no. Nobody wants to have an absolutely unnecessary conversation like that. Other than what happened above, you should be able to tell each other everything else. Find similarities. You might find this too mushy, but no. It actually helps. Do a random 1 to 10 rating rapid fire round and find out what she likes most about what you like too. They might end up liking what you love too. But no, don't expect your boyfriend to rate clothes and accessories. If you want to, give him an option of going negative on numbers. Use different social platforms to communicate. This is an absolutely fun thing to do. Make use of all kinds of social platforms whenever necessary. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc. Stalk each other like maniacs, tag each other on posts you can relate to. It's a great feeling to relate to things, on a serious note. Sometimes what you can't say, the posts say. This makes a relationship stronger from time to time. Give importance. Listen to what the other person has to say. You can't go on and on about what you want and what your opinion is. And even if you do, don't impose it on them. This take a wrong turn when the relationship is only one-sided. Nobody wants a relationship like that. Make sure whatever you say, you're doing that, and at the same time you're exploring something new about them. Don't let go of that opportunity. Long-distance relationship. Give space. The most important one. Let the other person breathe. If they want to go out, let them. If they don't want to text you for some time, let that be it. Don't make a fuss out of small issues. Sometimes, even if it's the hard truth, the fact is that we need ourselves more than we need our better halves. Sometimes your importance defines your relationship. What you need is probably more important than what the relationship needs at the moment. Telling their better halves to not dress up the way they do. It's a big no-no to that. Dress up the way you want to. Dress up for yourself. Make sure what you do makes you happy, because that's how you'll be able to keep the relationship working. And stay away from people who tell you what to do. Learn from each other's mistakes. It's natural, it's a tradition, ritual, or whatever you call it, to commit a mistake. Don't keep reminding your partner about their horrible past and how their habits make you feel ashamed or embarrassed. There's always a place and time to say things, and definitely a way of expressing them. Avoid this. I don't even know why we're fighting anymore. Look at you wanting to talk only about your problems. I hope now you got the reference. Take decisions together. Everyone in a serious relationship would understand this. With the growth of the relationship, people start to understand that they have some responsibility and duty towards their partners. And so, taking decisions becomes very important. Talk about things. Talk about lifelong goals and make sure that you help each other decide what you want. This helps one develop their relationship their own way. Long-distance relationships support each other in tough times. Whoever is in a long distance would know the true meaning of this. Bad times don't ask and come. Yes, one knows the true value of time. And on a serious note, bad things happen anyway. The only key to preventing such situations from happening is to be there for each other regardless of how bad your day was. If you can't make the other person happy, you can't bring happiness in your relationship either. Adjust to the other person's nature. Yes, finding similarities is a part of your relationship, but that doesn't mean that whatever your nature is, might be your partner's nature too. No, everyone is different, and so is their thinking. If you think you're able to adjust with someone who is different from you in different ways, then your relationship will grow without boundaries. Trust each other. This is too mainstream but true. Be there for each other when you need each other the most. Everyone makes a mistake for which you stop trusting them. But if you're looking for ways to make your relationship stronger, then make sure you also see how much effort your partner is making in order to gain your trust back. Stop that. Send random letters and gifts, random smiles, and random moments of happiness. Trust me, you're never going to forget them for the rest of your life. Let your partner know that no matter what, you're still thinking about them. And you like their habits and the way they are. Be open and honest about your opinion, don't keep anything inside. Whenever needed, be brutally honest. It is the best thing to do and avoid future judgments. Compromise whenever needed, adjust to what the other person has to say. Sometimes what you're saying can be less reasonable than what your partner wants to say. And there's no harm in that. You should be able to compromise with what you feel sometimes. I might not give you temporary satisfaction, but for the long run, it'll be best. Set some targets for a long-term relationship, and for something you feel is going to last, set some goals. Of course, your goals can be short-term. And only if you're able to hit the success line of these goals will you be able to face your long-term goals. Don't sympathize or seek unnecessary attention, it will piss your partner off to other levels without fail. Keep your word. If you said something, make sure you do that. A lot of times in relationships one simply runs away from their responsibility, thinking that, it's alright, maybe she will forget about it. No, nobody forgets anything. And they probably don't even say anything to you because they let that go, and you here also need to be particular about what you say. Don't get ego in between. Seriously, if it's your fault, admit it. No one's pulling you back for that. Man up and accept what you've done. If you shy away from what you did now, there's no turning back later. Long-distance relationship make surprise visits. This is the best kind of surprise you can ever give them. Nothing is better than seeing each other. No matter how weird and cliché it sounds, but things do fall into the right place once you two are together. Avoid excessive communication. It is unwise to be overly sticky and possessive. You two don't really have to communicate 12 hours a day to keep the relationship going. Many couples think that they need to compensate for the distance by doing more. This is not true. And it might only make things worse. Soon you would get tired of loving. Remember, less is more. It is not about spamming, you are only going to exhaust yourselves. It's really about teasing at the right moments and tugging at the right spots. See it as an opportunity. If you want to live together, you first need to learn how to live apart. View it as a learning journey for the both of you. See it as a test of your love for each other. As the Chinese saying goes, real gold is not afraid of the test of fire. Instead of thinking that this long-distance relationship is pulling you two apart, you should believe that through this experience, the both of you will be bound together even stronger. As Emma says it to Will in season 4 of Glee. I would rather be here, far from you, but feeling really close, rather than close to you but feeling really far away. Set some ground rules to manage your expectations. Both of you need to be clear with what you expect of each other during this long-distance relationship. Set some ground rules so that none of you will do things that will take the other party by surprise. For instance, are you two exclusive? Is it alright for the other person to go on dates? What is your commitment level? It's better to be open with each other about all these things. Try to communicate regularly and creatively. Greet each other good morning and good night every day. This is a must. On top of that, try to update your partner on your life and its happenings, however mundane some of the things may seem. To up the game, send each other pictures, audio clips and short videos from time to time. By putting in this kind of effort, you make the other person feel loved and attended to. Avoid dangerous situations. Then you should either 1. Not do it, or 2. Tell your partner beforehand so as to reassure him, her. Don't be careless about this sort of matter, because your partner is only going to be extra worried or extra suspicious, and of course, very upset, because you are putting him, her in a position where she feels powerless or lacking in control. Also, it could be easy for you to fall into the trap which you, unconsciously or not, set up for yourself by hanging out with your office eye candy after work, or going out with a girl or guy from your past who has been flirting with you. You need to recognize the dangers before entering into the situation. Don't just listen to your heart. Listen to your mind too. Do things together. Play an online game together. Watch a documentary on YouTube or Vimeo at the same time. Sing to each other on Skype while one of you plays the guitar. Take a walk together outside while video calling each other. Go online shopping together, and buy each other gifts. Get My Planner do similar things. Recommend books, TV shows, movies, music, news and etc. to each other. When you read, watch and listen to the same things, you get to have more topics in common to talk about. This is a good to create some shared experiences even though you are living apart. Make visits to each other. Visits are the highlight of every long-distance relationship. After all the waiting and yearning and abstinence, holding hands, etc., which are all common to other couples but so very special it will be like fireworks, glitter bombs, confetti, rainbows and butterflies everywhere. Have a goal in mind. What do we want to achieve at the end of the day? How long are we going to be apart? These are the questions you two need to ask yourselves. The truth is, no couple can be in a long-distance relationship for forever. Eventually we all need to settle down. So make a plan with each other. Do up a timeline, marking down the estimated times apart and times together, and draw an end goal. It is important that you two are on the same page and have the same goals. So that even if you are not living in the same space and the same time zone, both of you are still motivated to work together in the same direction towards a future that includes one another. That's right, you need motivation to make a relationship lasts too. Find out more about what motivates you here. Enjoy your alone time and your time with your friends and family. You are alone but you are not lonely, unless you choose to feel like it. You don't have to let your world revolve around your partner. You still have you, your friends and your family. Take this time apart to do more with your friends and family. Go to the gym more often. Get a new hobby. There are plenty of things for you to do that doesn't involve your partner. Stay honest with each other. Talk about your feelings of fear, insecurity, jealousy, apathy, whatsoever. If you try to hide anything from your partner, that secret will sooner or later swallow you up from inside out. Don't try to deal with things all by yourself. Be open and honest with each other. Let your partner help you and give you the support you need. It's better to look at the problem during its initial stage than to only disclose it when it's all too late. Know each other's schedules. It's helpful to know when the other person is busy and when she is free, so that you can drop a text or make a call at the right time. You wouldn't want to disturb your partner when she is in the middle of class or halfway through a business meeting. Know the small and big events that are taking place or will take place in each other's life, e.g. college midterms and exams, important business trips and meetings, job interviews and etc. This is especially essential when the both of you are living in different time zones. Keep track of each other's social media activities. Like each other's photos on Facebook and Instagram. Tweet each other. Tag each other. Share things on each other's walls. Show that you care. Be cool about stalking each other. Gift a personal object for the other person to hold on to. There is power in a memento. Be it a small pendant, a ring, a keychain, a collection of songs and videos, or a bottle of fragrance. We often attach meanings to the little things and items found in our everyday life, whether knowingly or not. This is what we all do. We try to store memories in physical things, in the hope that when our mind fails us, we can look or hold on to something that will help us remember. This is why something so simple can mean so much to a person, when others may see little or no value in it. Get a good messaging app. This is extremely important because texting is the most frequent and common way of communication the two of you have. You need a good messaging app on your phones that allow interactions beyond just words and emoticons. Personally, I use this messaging app called Line. I find it highly effective because it has a huge reserve of playful from time to time. The app also gives out free sticker sets for different promotions. This messaging app is cute and easy to learn to use. Snail mail your gift. Mail each other postcards and handwritten love letters. Send each other gifts across the globe from time to time. Flower deliveries on birthdays, anniversaries and Valentine's Day. Stay positive. You need to be constantly injecting positive energy into the long-distance relationship to keep it alive. Yes, the waiting can be painful and you can sometimes feel lonely, but you need to remind yourself that the fruits at the end will be sweet as heaven. One good trick to staying positive is to be grateful all the time. Be thankful that you have someone to love, someone who also loves you back. Be thankful for the little things, like the handmade letter that arrived safely in your mailbox the other day. Be thankful for each other's health and safety. Keep each other updated on each other's friends and family. Because gossips and scandals are always the best things to go on and on about. Video call whenever possible. Because looking into each other's eyes and hearing each other's voices can make everything feel alright again. It keeps the lovey-dovey going. Kindly subscribe this channel and hit the notification bell to get more videos.